Whiskey people, got the 1920 this week. Check me out. Yeah, so it's been a long journey. I mean, my first Old Forester technically was the Old Forester Rye. And that was around the time that we did the Ramageddon with Jones and Mann. Then I had the Old Forester 1910. Now I'm on to the 1920. So people give this a lot of hype, man. I mean, I had this for a while. This is the throwback bottle. They even changed the label now, but 115 proof. People say that it's really good. It's really solid. Price-wise, it's around, I think, 65 to 70. So Elijah Craig Barrel Proof raised their price, so they're pretty much around that same part. So the only difference is this doesn't say that it's barrel proof or uncut or unfiltered. It doesn't say that. It just says that it is 115 proof. But I mean, doesn't really matter. If it's good, it's good. I know there's a lot of competition in this range, and I do know anytime Old Forester, I mean, you got to pay that Brown-Forman tax, the Jack Daniels tax, I like to call it. I mean, Brown-Forman owns all these places. Woodford Reserve, Jack Daniels, Old Forester. So whether you like Woodford Reserve finished whiskey or Old Forester 1910, money's going to the same place. They got different flavor profiles for everybody. But, you know, the 1910, I was happy with it. It makes sense to follow up with the 1920. You guys have probably seen reviews of this before, so no need to beleaguer it. Let's just go and pop this sucker open, get right into the nosing and the tasting. Nice cork pop there. Let's go ahead and pour myself a dram. Speaking to that, shout out to my man on YouTube, Drams on Deck. Make sure y'all watch Drams on Deck. I mean, Drams on Deck is on like a whole different level than y'all. Like, kind of like me. It's like, people watch me and they're like, yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. Drams is the same way. I mean, he's got identity. He's doing his own thing. My man J&M over there, Jones, man, doing our own thing. And you know, the good thing about being unique and being yourself is like nobody can copy you. Never got to worry about that. Ain't nobody going to be able to copy Dark Spirits. You can't do it. That's the thing. It's easy for me. All right, 1920. Let's go ahead and get into it. The nose, I'm getting along the lines of cherry. Oh man, this is good. The nose on here is really good. I don't think I've ever smelled anything. The nose on here, kind of like cherries, which is taking me back to the 1910, which had like that kind of cherry finish on it. It's weird because also with the Woodford Reserve and all these things, Brown-Forman, somehow, something in the way they do their whiskey, I kind of get this hint of like cocoa or chocolate. And I'm kind of getting that on this nose too. Nose is beautiful, hands down. Really nice nose. Let me go in for the tasting. Cheers. On the palate, mouthfeel is not that great. Finish, kind of medium. Which is really surprising because considering that this is a 115 proof whiskey, immediately what I think of is Wild Turkey Rare Breed, which is usually around 116 proof. And that rare breed kind of hits you. This one drinks lower than that 115. But again, I drink barrel proof whiskey all the time, y'all. So maybe I'm just used to it. The taste, though, is delicious. And I can see why people go crazy over this. You guys know, on this channel, I mean, I don't like the bullshit or repeat press articles on this channel. This is good. What they're giving you is classic bourbon notes amped up. Think if you had Woodford Reserve, but you mixed it with like 1910. With 1910, I kind of got that chocolate cherry. I'm kind of getting that kind of cherry, kind of something different-ish kind of notes on here. I wish it had a little bit better mouthfeel, but it's not barrel proof, right? It's not uncut. So it's cut. It's probably chill filtered. That's probably what it is. But nothing wrong with that. I think it's good. Let me go and wrap this up. So today, I opened the bottle, the Old Forester 1920. This is the second one I had right after the 1910. The nose, I think, cherry. Palate, I'm getting kind of cherry-ish type of vibes, and classic American bourbon. This is a classic American bourbon, right? The flavor profile here, if you don't like this flavor profile in the 1920, I mean, this is quintessential American bourbon. I think with Wild Turkey and Four Roses, you get more on the high rye side, but this is a classic corn predominant bourbon on here. Classic, classic, classic American. On the finish, I think the finish could be better. But overall, pound for pound, sitting in that ballpark, if I was Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, I think they may have them, especially once they had that price range, because I think this might be 65. I mean, it's not uncut or unfiltered, but man. But anyway, let me not be premature. Let me back up. That's what I think off the neck pour. If you guys know, and you know how I do on this channel, this is the first of 2 videos. I always do the unboxing video, basically, which is what this is. And then I'll come back after I spent some time with it, and then I will let you know what the deal is. TV-wise, what do I got on deck that I got to watch on TV? You know what? I've been getting into like World War II type of stuff, especially with this Russo-Ukraine war going on and everything else. And I've been watching this thing about Winston Churchill on Netflix, Darkest Hour or something else like that. I'll put a thumbnail up. Really good, man. You got to know your history. If you don't know the history, you might end up reliving the same thing over and over again. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll let you know on the next video. Thanks for watching. Dark Spirits, I'm out.